Hello friends, my name is Dr. Sunil Venkatrao Pawar and I am a gastroenterologist practicing at Pune. Today we will discuss about very important and very common problem which is a heartburn. In our language it is called as GERD. It means gastroesophageal reflux disease. Before going into details of gastroesophageal reflux disease, we should know some basics of anatomy and understand how the food pipe and stomach functions. So, this is a food pipe which carries food we swallow to the stomach. When we see in a near view, there is one particular muscle which is called as a diaphragm. So, this muscle characterizes a differentiating point between chest and abdomen. So, anything above this muscle is chest, anything below is abdomen. So, stomach is a organ which is completely inside abdomen and a majority of food pipe is in chest. So, the junction of food pipe and stomach and this diaphragm acts as a valve-like function so that there is a one-way travel of food or liquid from food pipe to stomach and not otherwise. So, what is this GERD or heartburn? So GERD or heartburn is a condition where contents of stomach goes into food pipe and produces symptoms. This content of stomach can be acid, which as it is known widespread, but it can also be alkali or enzymes. So why this reflux and this GERD is so important? First of all, it is very common, it is increasing in incidence and it can affect quality of life very severely. If left untreated, it can lead to complications such as ulceration, narrowing of food pipe, and in late untreated stages, it can lead to even cancer. So we will see what are the symptoms which are commonly and also uncommonly seen in GERD. So common symptoms which are seen in gastroesophageal reflux diseases are heartburn, where there is a burning in chest. Secondly, there can be regurgitation, where the liquid or food content comes to mouth. There is a bitter acidic taste in mouth and there is watering of mouth. These are common symptoms which are known to even laymen. But what are the atypical symptoms which a layman cannot understand? It is because of gastroesophageal reflux disease is chest pain, difficulty in swallowing, chronic cough, some breathing difficulties, voice changes, ear problems. There is a sensation of vomiting. There is increased sensitivity of tooth and there is increased staining and pain. There is lot of burping. There is choking sensation. There is a discomfort at throat or lump at throat or pain at throat. So, what are the reasons for the gastroesophageal reflux disease? So, we can categorize it into a lifestyle related reasons, diet related reasons, some anatomical abnormalities of food pipe and stomach junction, and some obesity and infection. So, lifestyle related reasons, most important is increase in day to day stress. There is improper work life balance, inadequate sleep, and also addictions, increase in smoking incidences, increase in alcohol consumption can lead to more gastroesophageal reflux disease. Secondly, when in diet there is lot of spicy food, lot of citrus fruits, lot of onion, garlic, this can also lead to increase in gastroesophageal reflux disorder. Thirdly, there are anatomical abnormalities of a junction of food pipe and stomach. It is called as hiatus hernia. So hiatus hernia is a type of internal hernia which is not seen outside. Hernia literally means changing of a or position of organ from its natural place to some other place. In this case, stomach shifts slightly from its abdominal position to chest position. So, this leads to disruption of normal food pipe and stomach junction, which increases more acid production. Also, there are infections of the stomach which leads to increased acid production, and these infections lead to more heartburn. Lastly, very important reason is increase in incidence of obesity, where there is an increase in intra-abdominal pressure, so stomach is unable to relax properly, that leads to increase in reflux incidences. So many patients ask me one question, is endoscopy required? So my answer to them is endoscopy is not always required. Whenever a young person comes with a short duration of symptoms like 1 or 2 weeks, even for 3 weeks, then endoscopy is not required for diagnosis of the GERD. GERD is a diagnosis which is based on clinical history. So endoscopy is definitely required in certain important symptoms which we will discuss now. In old age, if there is a new onset reflux symptoms, then definitely endoscopy is required. Whenever there is a difficulty in swallowing, there is a choking sensation of food, there is a repeated vomiting, there is a pain while swallowing, then endoscopy is definitely required. Whenever there is a anemia with weight loss and along with symptoms, endoscopy is definitely warranted. If there is any surgery needed to be done on food pipe, then endoscopy is definitely required. If there is a lot of regurgitation, it means lot of food and liquid is coming to mouth again and again, then endoscopy is definitely required. And there are other certain conditions where endoscopy is definitely required. So what is the exact procedure of endoscopy? For endoscopy, patients need to be fasting for minimum 4 to 6 hours. When patient comes to a clinic for endoscopy, first of all, patient is given a spray which will make mouth and throat numb so that there is less discomfort. Patient is advised to lie on left lateral position. Endoscope is a long tube with a camera and light at the end to see internal structure of food pipe and stomach very clearly on monitor. The procedure takes hardly 2 minutes. It is a clinic procedure. Most of the time, sedation or sleeping injections are not required. Patient has to swallow the tube like we swallow water, and it is finished in 2 minutes. This is how normal food pipe looks, which is pinkish, very smooth with some superficial blood vessels. So in gastroesophageal reflux disease, following endoscopic features are seen. First of all, there is inflammation and ulceration of vocal cords. There can be erosions of enamel of teeth and staining of teeth. In food pipe, there can be a longitudinal ulcerations and even circumferential ulcerations which can be seen. In long-term diseases which are inadequately or not treated, there can be ulceration which leads to narrowing of food pipe. This is a severe narrowing. This is a somewhat initial phases of narrowing. Prolonged reflux of acid into food pipe can change the internal layer of food pipe because of chronic acid exposure, and it is called as Barrett's esophagus. It is a precancerous lesion. In prolonged stages, it can rarely lead to cancer of food pipe. So how we can manage the gastroesophageal reflux disease? So most important thing is lifestyle and dietary management for long-term control. In diet, we generally ask patients to avoid spicy food, to avoid citrus food like pineapple, grape, oranges, lemon. We also advise them to avoid quantity of onion, garlic, and even alcohol, smoking, chocolates. These all can lead to increase in acid production. Lifestyle interventions are very important. Adequate sleep. We also ask patient to not overeat. Also to not drink lot of water just immediately after meal. So after having meal, we advise patient not to lie down for minimum 2 to 3 hours, and whenever they want to lie down after 3 hours, they have to lie down on left side so that stomach goes into dependent position and there is less reflux of gas stomach content into food pipe. Also, we advise patient to use a block around 9 inches at the head end of bed, or they can use a pillow below mattress. This is a wrong way of using pillows just to elevate head. We need to elevate from chest upwards. We also advise weight loss to overweight and obese person to decrease the reflux symptoms. Stress management is also a very important parameter to control the reflux symptoms. We advise pranayama and yogasanas, especially to those people with type A feature and lot of anxiety features. Medical management is also very important for short duration of time in many patients with mild to moderate symptoms. But if symptoms are severe or if there are lot of endoscopic abnormalities, then we advise patient to take medicine for prolonged time and in some cases even lifetime. Gastroesophageal reflux disease symptom can also appear in other diseases, so many times they are confused, especially allergic disorders of food pipe, which is called as eosinophilic esophagitis. This can present exactly like a reflux disease. Also, a cancer of food pipe can present like a reflux disease. There is a particular muscle condition which is called as achalasia cardia, where there is inadequate relaxation of food pipe, which also presents with similar symptoms of heartburn. You can post any question you have at following numbers which are given at the end of this presentation. Thank you for kind and patient listening.